Hey, beautiful. I am Avalaura Gaither, your life coach and intuitive consultant and author of Girl Live Your Effing Life Guided Self Love Journal. All right. So, some of you have been asking, why did I write this? Why did I write this? Right. And if you already know you want to buy it, go ahead, scroll on down, purchase your journal for you, your friend, your sister, your mama, your auntie, your cousins, whoever, right? But if you want to know why I wrote this and why it's so near and dear to my heart, and why I'm saying that I want 10,000 women to embrace their self-love era, keep watching. So let me tell you, I have been a life coach, intuitive consultant, mental health professional, former social worker for the last 18 years now, almost 19 years. Now, you might be watching this later on. It might be 20 years. I don't know. But right now, it's a little over 18 years. And let me tell you, it's been a beautiful journey. I work with primarily women. Yes, I do work with men too. Yes, I do couples and coaching counseling too, but predominantly women, right? And one of the things that I've seen over and over and over again, I can teach you all of the techniques for, boundaries, healthy boundaries, right? How to be emotionally regulate, your emotions, emotional intelligence, how not to people please. How to have more confidence, how not to sabotage your dreams, right? How not to feel like you have imposter syndrome, all of these things, how to practice self-care, how to navigate work-life integration with the family and everything that we have going on. I can teach you all of these things and I'm damn good at it. Let's be very clear. But one of the things that I recognize, the root of all of that is lack of self-love. Is lack of self-love. And I said to myself, if I can teach these women, at least at the beginning, at the foundation, understanding that self love is the foundation for all things. If I can teach you this, then when you come to me as a life coach, or when you go to your therapist, or when you go to some other healer, whatever it is that you're doing, you'll have a step up, right? You'll have a step up. And if you're like, well, Ava Laura, I've already done my healing work, I can promise you it's a journey. You're always going to have more healing work to do. And I'm speaking from personal experience. When I went through my divorce, when I decided to divorce my husband of 14 years, it was a journey. And part of it was journaling. Part of it was reconnecting with myself. Part of it was realizing parts of myself that I lost, that I let go of in the course of this marriage, that I sacrificed in the course of this marriage, and parts of me that I wanted to reclaim and that I wanted to get to know. And so many things that I wanted to do that I just forgot about. Just forgot about. And so I'm one of the most confident people that I know. Let me tell you, I am a manifestor. I've been manifesting since I'm 2, 3 years old, since I could walk. And I'm amazing at it, right? But one of the things that I realized is that there's going to be times in your life where you need that boost, where you need to remember who the F you are. You need to remember, you need a reminder, you need somebody to speak life into you again. Not because it wasn't there, but because of some trauma or some type of transition, like a divorce, right? You need that. And so this is not about you not loving yourself, but maybe you don't love yourself enough at that particular time. Maybe you don't love the real self, right? Maybe you love your false self, or the self that you want everybody to think that you are, right? And so this is about reconnecting and really rediscovering who the F you are so that you can live your effing life, because I promise you, you can't do it. You can't do it if you don't have that clarity, if you don't have that conviction, and if you don't have the motivation to say, I'm willing to do this no matter what. I'm tired of sacrificing. I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of making excuses. I'm ready. And so if you're that girl, this is for you. This is for you. And and I want to hear from you. Like, for me, this is not just a move. It's not just a journal, right? It's not just some stickers. It's not just all the amazing products that we had that you can purchase now that will continue to come out. It really is a movement. So I want you to do this with your friends. I want you to do this in your book club. I want you to do this with your auntie, or, mother-daughter time. Like, I want you to do this with your sisters, because ultimately it is about sisterhood. It's about women supporting each other. And I will tell you, I have an amazing group of women supporting me. So I know the power of sisterhood. And so that is just as much a part of this as self-love. Sisterhood is an amazing part of that. And there is a prompt about sisterhood. And let me talk about this for a minute. So in this journal, you'll see it's 52 weeks. So I got you for a whole year. A whole year. You can go in order. You can start at the beginning. And in the beginning, it says, hey, this journal belongs to, I don't know if you can see this, and it has a date. I want you to do that. I want you to date it because I want you to see where you started and where you're going. And you can start at the very beginning with the first prompt, or you can flip through it and say, you know what? I'm going to start at week 10 because I need to work on self care. Oh, no, I want to start on, let's see, week 29 because I need to work on my resilience, right? You can start wherever you want. You don't have to do it in order, but it's once a week. Why is it once a week? I know. Listen, I'm an overachiever. Okay. All the overachievers, please stand up. I'm an overachiever, right? So we get something, we want to go hard, right? Because that's what we taught. That's what we're supposed to do. That is our energy. Listen, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. But life is not always like that. Sometimes you start doing things and you don't necessarily finish the way that you thought you were. And that is okay. That's a part of the journey. And that's a part of self love, being able to give yourself grace and recognize that. So, once a week, I'm trying to make this easy on you. I know that we all have commitments, right? You have life, you have your responsibilities, you have your family, you have your career, your business, whatever it is that you got going on. I want you to have the time to do it. I don't want you trying to do this every day because it may not happen like that. So once a week, you journal, you think about it, you come back, you do your self-love exercise, you're thinking about it some more. Maybe you'll, record about it. Maybe you'll write some more about it. Whatever your process is, maybe you'll take it and share it with your therapist or your life coach or your friend, right? Whatever your process is, but give yourself time with it. So it's once a week. That's why it's 52 weeks. Once a week, right? Some of them you might want to go back. You might start at the beginning of the year or whatever, and then come back at the end of the year and say, wow, I've already shifted. So this is your process. You do it how you want. I've given you an outline, but let me tell you something. This is about living your effing life. You can do it however you want. If you say, Avalaura, nope, I want to do one every day, you can do that and then come back. It's up to you. But my recommendation, once a week, give yourself grace. Give yourself that win, right? To say, yes, I accomplished something this week, and now I look forward to doing it again next week. Okay. So go ahead. Get your journal. Like I said, get another one for a friend or whoever you want to do this work with and share it. Go ahead, join the community, sign up for the mailing list. If you're in the DMV, we got brunches, or, hey, if you invite me out somewhere else, I can come and do a brunch over there too. Brunches, book club meetings, book signings, speaking engagements. Oh my God, y'all, I have so much going on. This is heartfelt for me. Like, this is real. This is my life's work. I adore you all. I know that there's many of you who will watch this, who will read this journal, who will work through this journal that I will never work with one-on-one. And that is totally okay. But as long as I can touch your life in some way, that you can get this and you can implement and do the work. And let me say something real quick. And I said this wasn't going to be long, but I lied. It is going to be longer than I thought. And that's okay. You can stop it at any time to come back to it. It's up to you. So I was doing this book signing, right? And one of the women, she looked at it. She said, oh, and if she's watching this, yes, I'm talking about you. She said, oh, I thought it was a book. She said, I thought it was a book. And I said, no, it's a journal. And then she was like, oh. And I saw her putting it back there. I don't want to do this. And I said, look, there's enough self-help books out there. You probably read them all. You probably got them. There's enough out there. And I don't want to put another book out there for you to read all of this information and just collect a bunch of info that you're not going to ever do anything with. I want you to implement. I want you to do the work. That is where healing starts. That is where self-love resides. And she said, you're right. You're right. She said, I'm not going to argue with you. And she still put it back. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because she was clear. I'm not ready for this. I don't want to do this. And that's okay. And you might be there too. And that's okay. Sign up for the mailing list and come back when you're ready. Or get it for a friend or somebody. Or pick it up anyway, because hell is beautiful. This is a work of art, y'all. We worked on this. This is a work of art, okay? And maybe at some point you get it and you flip through it and you're looking at it, something will speak to you and you might be ready. Use it as inspiration, use it as motivation. But my goal is that you use it, that you share it, because I know the power of women. Let me tell you, when you embrace your full potential and power, we are absolutely unstoppable. You hear me? Unstoppable. It is women who change this world, because when you change and you shift and you grow and you prioritize yourself and you embrace your power, you literally, everybody around you has to shift and change. And if they don't, you're going to move. If they don't, you're going to change the people that you're around. Either way, change is going to happen. And that's what I want for you. So go ahead on, get your journal, sign up for our mailing list, contact me. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your journey has been. I want to hear from you. You can hit me up on social, hit me in my DMs, email me. But ultimately, I want you to live your effing life on your terms, no matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody does, no matter what anybody thinks about you, because this is your life and you only get to live it once.